your blood was the same color as mine. I wasn't convinced of this at the time, so forgive me, dear brother, for the violence of my disbelief. After all the stories we were told about our mother and that tree, how could I not be jealous of you? I was the first fruit plucked from her womb, the first miracle of blood, bone, and breath, but to them, only a consequence of that sin. This is where they begin to get our histories wrong. Our mother struggled in the sand, weeping as blood the color of dawn made her strong brown legs into pillars of flame. Her labors were the first pain this world ever knew. My birth, the first act of violence committed upon the body of women, but she loved me. She held me to her breast the way the sun suckles the tree, gave praise to God in my name. Our mother, Eve, was the first hero in the storybooks of men. Believe me, dear brother, I was proud to be from her womb, to be the offspring of blood and fruit. That's why I tended his garden. But you came, were drawn to the animals, compelled to tame creatures with wild eyes and the smell of rain always on their hides. But how hard was it to tame creatures designed for that purpose? I have learned to uncover the secrets of seeds, to return them to the earth with just a little water. I could cover this desert in trees. That was my offering. You have only learned to cut throats. Like mother, my labors gave way to blood. How did you deserve more of his love? When I offered him those fruits, I only wanted to show him how well I tended his garden. But that meant nothing to him. While you, with your sacrifice of lambs, were shown favor, what else could I do, dear brother, but offer him you? What greater sacrifice? They never understood. It was not jealousy that drove my hands to the stones. It was love. I was still trying to prove myself worthy of God through blood, and I was wronged. But mankind has had history to guide him. I have not. And I am not the last to make this mistake. Generations of grandchildren later, men are still killing their brothers for worshiping the same God in different ways. They've remembered our names but forgotten the end of our story. My hair was never red until after your death. This, the reminder given to you that your blood was on my head. A reminder that the equality of men could never come through their deaths. What use does God have for blood? Like them, I never understood that what drove me to murder was the same standard used to measure all men. Forgive me, dear brother. It was not the quantity I should have sought, but the quality of that love that should have saved us both.